Coming up, the Dolphins host a familiar face as Sam Darnold leads the Panthers into town. Miami looks to go 5-1 against the former Jet. It's Week 12, and it's headed your way. Next.
From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. The excitement brewing here in South Florida. As a moment ago, the Dolphins starters were introduced to this home crowd. They're fired up as well as they get set to match up with the Carolina Panthers. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Now, Tua Tagovailoa gets set to lead this Dolphins offense for the first time. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Well, he did go 2-2 in the last ball game. Well, actually, he went 2-2-1, with the one being the victory.
Yeah.
That's the bottom line there. But wasn't it funny at practice? He threw one when we were watching, threw an interception, and the defense got on him a little bit, good-naturedly. But they're letting him know, you got to cut down those interceptions. We can't bail you out all the time.
Yeah, 2 touchdowns, 2 picks. But as you said, they got the win in that effort last week. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
A nice substantial run there by Gaskin, who was the Dolphins' leading rusher in 2020. 584 total yards in just 7 starts and got stronger as the season went on. Not bad for a 7th-round pick in 2019. He was drafted number 234 overall that season.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 23 yards on the play. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Now whistles here, and it looks like we've got a Panther that's having some difficulty down there getting up. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. They'll run for the first time here with Brown. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Panthers, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Washington.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. That one goes for 24 yards. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. On the handoff, it's Gaskin. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Gaskin again. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Myles Gaskin, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins take it right down and score on the opening drive. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. From the 6. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. The numbers for McCaffrey last week. 18 carries, 90 yards.
Well, this is where it becomes a challenge for the offensive coordinator. He's got a bell cow at tailback right now, number 3 in the league in rushing, within shouting distance of the lead. But at the same time, if the passing game is open, he's got to take advantage of that too.
Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Darnold on first down. His throw incomplete. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore, and now it's second down. The shotgun snap for Darnold. Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Darnold will hand off to McCaffrey. Gets past one man. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. This is McCaffrey on the give. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being...
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
They defer to Brown to start the drive. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
So, Charles, you talk about this head coach, and let's face it, this season certainly has not gone the way many had expected or at least hoped. And I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier this week.
Yeah, we certainly did, didn't we? Because, let's face it, he's heard the whispers, and they're going louder that he shouldn't be around next year. He essentially stormed out of that meeting you just referenced with the reporters. How did he end it? We're done here. Well, that's a function of losing and all the pressure that's on him. You hear about pressure creating diamonds? In this case, it's bursting the pipes of the coach.
Over the middle, he's got Gesicki, the big 6'5" tight end. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7. On 1st down, Tagovailoa. And over the middle, this is Parker. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a first down. Now a give left side, Brown with it. He finds some open field here. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 17 more yards. They had 17 on the previous snap as well.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities. And we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash too.
Now an open man. That's the tight end, Gesicki. It's complete. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
A good run, 8 yards there, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
Tua going to run the sneak.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
And they'll run here with Carter. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Stephen Carter, his first touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage.
And that's why you have the fullback, Charles. Couldn't get it into play before with the smaller guy. Turned to a little more power. They scored.
And that has to warm the hearts of a lot of old-school football fans. They love when they get to see a little bit of power football.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. You're right there with me.
Darnold will throw it on 3rd and 1. And that will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
On 4th down, Joseph Charlton on to punt.
Jakeem Grant back deep for Miami. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. This is fielded at the 27. So a change of possession here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. So now the Dolphins set to take over on offense. They were winners over the Jets a week ago, and they are in the driver's seat right now as well. They'll run on 1st down. Brown, and able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Let's go, baby.
Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. From the gun, it's Tua. Buying time to his left. That's caught. Waddle on the left side. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
So Matt Rule able to challenge that one successfully.
Throwing again on 2nd down.
Tua. Another catch there for Waddle.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Derrick Brown busting through to get him for a loss of 6. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Interested to see what they dial up here. 3rd and goal with a lot of green between them and the end zone. Tua sets up to pass it. Under pressure, they got him again. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. And this is going to be no good. He misses it off to the left, and this score will stay right where it is.
I tell you, it's not easy kicking field goals in the best of conditions. Yet in a downpour like we're in right now, it makes it that much harder. And sure enough, they can't convert here.
Now a throw here to his running back. Darnold trying to hustle everybody along with the clock moving. Darnold from the gun. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. Darnold on 3rd down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead is swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and it's now 21-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Fresh off the pick 6, it's Darnold. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. The hit comes late. We saw it. There's your flag.
And we know that there's a guideline, right? Ball's gone. You get 1 step. If you're within 1 step of the quarterback, you can hit him as long as it's still done legally. But anything outside of that looks like an extra step was involved.
On first down, Darnold. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. To throw is Darnold. Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down. Emmanuel Ogbah. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Another try after the first down sack. Darnold, he'll get this underneath to McCaffrey, and he'll get it down to the 47 here. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Going deep for Eifert. He's got a man, complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout.
as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw, Darnold. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Christian McCaffrey in the final seconds of the first half. And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign. That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here. They did indeed. And a lot of football, full half to be played. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just 1 snap of the football. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. And now, due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half from the 6. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. On 1st and 10, Darnold. Over the middle, complete. It's Anderson. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now whistles here, and it looks like we've got a Panther that's having some difficulty down there getting up. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. A 1st down throw, Darnold. And that'll be incomplete. You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging. A little tapestry, if you will. Oh, it's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are able to get this back within a touchdown. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game. And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much and you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done. Graham, he will not return it, and his guys will begin at the 25. So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game. A leap, and he will make the catch. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now a give, right side. Brown down to the 25. 2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. This is Gaskin on the carry. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Tua going to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So without making excuses, you have to figure that this rain has had an impact now on both of his missed field goals.
It's one of those situations really difficult to practice for and tough to prepare yourself against. It's just a whole different animal kicking in the rain, and we've really seen him struggle.
Now the throw pulled in by Anderson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 48 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Here's Darnold. Got his man. It's Eifert. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball, too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it. Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. And last time out, another missed field goal, so maybe their confidence wavering a little bit right now in the kicking game.
And I'm with you on that. I think at this stage, they'd love to not run him back out there in a tough situation. But let's face it, they may have to. So right now, the head coach is talking to the offense coordinator and saying, call this game like we're going to put it in the end zone. Let's try to take the field goal out of it.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. It's complete to Parker, left side. And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. If the ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Looking to pass. Tua steps away to his left. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Now it's Darnold. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he'll have it past midfield, almost to the 40, before being taken down. 23 yards the pickup there. On 1st down, it's Darnold. It's complete to Eifert. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal.
He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey.
Touchdown, Panthers.
Christian McCaffrey
with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 15 on the year. And the Panthers have taken the lead.
CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Dolphins offense returning to the field.
Their lead, they have seen it evaporate completely after such a good first half. They've been shut down here in the 3rd. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaken up on the play. We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium.
To try again after the sack. Tua. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
You definitely would like to have hit on that one because now you've got a 3rd and long showing up, and you just know defense is going to be getting after it. They are pinning their ears back, and they are coming.
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it, and his guys are going to have the football back as the 3rd quarter comes to an end. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Now here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And they're going to get this all the way inside the Miami 15. And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we can at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there.
And that, in a nutshell, shows you what this guy's made of. I mean, most guys in the NFL just can't do that. He absorbed the contact, refocused himself, and made a break for the end zone.
Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
Darnold now to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
So that's, CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
Miami set to take over, and the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. Tua and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 27.
Right there, 54.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it go again.
And oh, he almost had his 2nd pick of the game. Probably should have. And he's frustrated as it falls incomplete.
2nd and 10 now from the 27.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun.
It's complete to Fuller.
And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. And over the middle, this is Parker. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. He's got Fuller. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 41-yard line. And again, it's Tagovailoa. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll wind up losing 11 on the play.
The tackle made back at the 39-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
They have to like the position that they are in. Fourth quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
With a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Darnold, and the catch good. It's Eifert. Touchdown! Tyler Eifert, his 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Panthers are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this fourth quarter advantage. I tell you, for a defender, that's got to be a scary sight, seeing a big man like this with a head of steam behind him as he makes that catch and then turns upfield.
Yeah, normally when you talk about tight ends, you immediately begin talking about them rumbling down the field. But to me, he was pretty well gliding downfield there. Very athletic for a big man, and he takes this one all the way to pay dirt.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the catch on the next-gen stats.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
Matt Rule not a big fan of that last call, and he's going to go ahead.
After review of the play, ruling on the field stands.
So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass.
On 2nd and very short,
Tua. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches.
Quickly into the hands of Fuller. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
From midfield, here's Tua. Trying to lay one up deep. The defense surrenders a 13-yard pass play there on 3rd and 1.
And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's 2nd down now.
To throw on 2nd and 10.
Tua.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one good for 26 and a first down. Tua sets up to pass it.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
2nd down and right back to McCaffrey.
Just a couple on the ground there. That's going to bring up 3rd and about 6. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, You definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick six territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the third row.
35 yards that time on the punt, and it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins ready to take over on offense. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Tua. And he's got his tight end. It's Mike Gesicki. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And this is caught by Parker for a Miami touchdown. Devontae Parker, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. So down a couple scores, only one timeout left. You figure they have to get this one. And it looks like the Panthers' hands team does its job. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And they will take a knee here. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Darnold is going to take a knee, and that should just about do it.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something, and they did in this one.